Right, what's good YouTube? Antayami here, back with another video, and in today's video we're gonna talk about Supreme Darkness. Now, I haven't really tested the White Forest Azamina deck to the full potential yet, so the way I work is I work in drafts and stuff like that. So since these cards are not technically out and we won't get these cards for like next couple of weeks or so, I'm still trying to figure out exactly what I want to do with this deck. This is all pretty much like theory for the most part, but I did play a couple of games and a lot of people quit. I'm not sure why. I went against a Ryziel like Fiendsmith deck and they quit, and then I went against, like, I couldn't get a full match with a lot of these decks, and then I went against a ninja deck that was playing like 9 cards in the extra. I'm just like, you need to stop. Like, can I get some real testing? And a lot of my testing partners are not available at the moment, so we will be testing actual matches with the new support. But while I sort this, I can go ahead and sort this and we can talk about the lists and some of the things I feel like what is different between White Forest in today's meta versus the White Forest in the after meta. And again, feel free to like let me know or disagree or agree with any of my topics and stuff like that. This is going to be a deck profile kind of showing off some of the new stuff, but how I feel about it, right, and what they should be doing. And I'm gonna talk about some of the things that changed in the extra deck and what I want to play, because this extra deck got super tight. Like, it's extremely tight. I didn't realize it was going to be that tight, only because I'm playing the Fiendsmith engine, and I really want to play print or equip Necroquip and also Caesar, but I'm going for a line where I'm going into the link 3 here into the link 4, and she's in testing with her for the most part. She has been crazy. Also the fact that she's a fiend is why I'm playing this, because there's some inboards I will not, like, I will end on woes, but I'll end on this card right here, and you can just go into this by using her, say like she gets hand trapped, or if you use her effect to discard and destroy a card on the field, then you can go into Garden Chimera if you want, or if you don't have any cards in hand, you can go into this, and then on the standby phase this card retrieves more cards. So like, it's pretty interesting, and it works really well with the Fiendsmith stuff as well, especially going second with the Azamina Azet stuff. So again, we're gonna get into like a lot of discussions here, so this is going to be more like a can't speak right now a construction type conversation where we're just kind of going over like different text options and stuff like that, and I'll be taking this to the Orlando YCS, and hopefully I'll have a better build for the upcoming format, right? So as you can tell, I'm still playing the Fiendsmith package at full power. The whole reason why I'm playing the Fiendsmith package the way I'm playing right now is the fact that it bridges into this very well, because I'm going for the Desiree line because I wanted to have this on in rotation, and there's times where you can revive your Black Witches even on your opponent's turn, or you can revive some of these guys, or you can revive this, you can link that off and then bring it back on your opponent's turn. Like, there's so many cool things that this card can do outside of it just being a pop and, you know, a really cool card. It's just like, it's so much pressure, and a lot of people don't talk about this card enough, but the fact that it's like the destruction and the banish summoning one light and dark is crazy. By the way, Lancey looping, it's gonna be crazy. But I think a lot of people don't talk about this effect right here, the one where it says during your standby phase you can draw cards equal to the number of different monster types among the monsters in your graveyard, and then place the same number of cards from the hand to the bottom of your deck in either order. That's crazy. This basically says that I'm gonna draw whatever I want out of my deck. If this card, like, say for example, using the effect to bring itself back, which is you're gonna use normally, you're gonna use the pop effect very sparingly, because you want this card to keep floating itself back, kind of like an SP Ludenite. But the fact that you literally just like, let me draw 4 cards after your draw phase, and then you pot of prosperity, look at your hand and be like, yeah, I'll put those back. Like, what? That is insane. Like, if you're main decking Ferraros and let's say you top deck Ferraros for turn, you're like, and use her effect, draw 4. You can, it's like a Guardian, not Guardian Commander, Staryuja. Like, why does she have that effect? So this right here gonna let me know that she's gonna be a QCR, and she's also gonna be you know, secret, the chase card. Oh, she won't be a chase card, but there's not a lot of great cards coming out of Supreme of Darkness. There's a couple like cool archetypes. Like I think the Christian deck is getting more support, and that deck is not like super scary, but it's like you better watch out for it. But yeah, this card is gonna be crazy. I know the new Mo Charmy's coming out in that set too, and again, I haven't tested that card either. I don't even see a reason why you need to test that unless you're, I mean, it's another card versus Malice, which is really cool. So I mean, I guess instead of playing Lancias, you could also just play that card. I mean, I don't know, but I think Lancias are just better because it cuts them off and you can recycle it. So yeah, but anyway, so yeah, as far as the White Forest engine, and I'm here just kind of sorting my deck, because that's what I do with all my decks. I just like to sort it on here to make it look like it's looks nice. So I want to put, where's the Blackwood, what's the track is here, okay. And then I put the double Blackwood here. So I want all my hand traps to be over here. We're still playing 12 non-engine, and we're still on 40, which is like fantastic to me. But again, I'm still trying to figure out all the different types of ratios, all the different things we can do with this. And I think this is how I want it, because these are going to be our non-engine slots right here. Ignore the side deck. The side deck is kind of basic right now because I don't know what's going to be really good. I think Raigio is going to be by far the best deck in the next format with the new TCG exclusive Reptile Ritual deck, which I need to play against more, because that seems really sane. I think you can do that with Fiendsmith stuff. Like, I don't know. It just seems crazy. So I don't know. The resource loops with those cards are insane. And I need to see how I versus that deck more. But yeah, so 12 hand traps, pretty good. Nothing too crazy. I don't think we need like 18 hand traps like we did in the Snake Eye format. I think these cards and combinations are pretty good. You get into a grind game, and then now you and your opponent are fighting for nutrients, which is really cool. That happens a lot. I'm playing a triple Azet here. Azet is like obviously the best starter. Well, I would say the best starter, but yeah, pretty much it's one of the best starters because it's the hardest card to hand trap, and also like it gets you to like all your other cards. Like it gets you to this. This card is insane. We're gonna talk about that in a second. And then Sylvie, as I know a lot of people are saying like, oh, you should be playing more of these cards. Like now you should, because this card is insane now. The fact that it can fetch like cards like this now, and I'm playing multiple copies of the Tells here because you just want your White Forest engine to just like thrive. And this card right here that bridges White Forest with the Azamina stuff is really insane. She's a great extender. The one combo where you go into like this, like her plus this, make this, and then you can chain block whatever one you want to chain block. So you can, if you really want to get to your wanted stuff, this could be chain link 1, and she's going to be chain link 2, and then you can double search. Like that is like, to me, the most insane thing in this deck. Like, why does that 2 search? Like it searches twice, and you just have everything after that. Then it gets into your Azamina stuff, which is you're gonna have your Omni negate, you're gonna have your extra search, you can go into your Fiendsmith engine really well, which I'm thinking about the Fiendsmith engine being more maybe just like a 2-of or whatever, because I do like the discard hand. But see, the reason why I like playing multiple engravers in the first place was the Necroquip combo, where if you open engraver, you keep it in your hand, and then after that you would go into your combo, link off the 2 monsters for the Moon Maiden, and then Moon Maiden into this, into Lacrima dumps engraver, and then you'll go into Necroquip with equipping the Requiem, and then you discard this and you get a free draw. That doesn't come up anymore, right? So like the Fiendsmith engine is good as like extending, but I can kind of see this being as a 2-of. But the fact that it's a Fiend and it works really well with cards like this, because obviously there's a Fiend in the archetype. So the Fiendsmith engine works really well with the White Forest Azamina stuff because it bridges with Fiends as well. As you guys can tell, I'm also playing Guardian Chimera, because the way this card works in particular is if you control a Fiend, Illusion, or Spellcaster, which is basically majority of your deck, you can using that as an extender, which you can special summon those 3 types from your hand, or you can fusion summon, and it doesn't restrict you. Your only like, I guess, condition is that you got to control one of those 3 types, which is like easy guard chimera for going second. Like you can normal summon Sylvie, and then they go imperm, and you go chain this, go into Guardian Chimera, still get your search, and you're off to the races. Like it's really, really good. And you get to pop and destroy, and Guardian Chimera is just big, and you know. On top of that, this is a Sinful Spoil and a White Forest card. So it actually has the effect where if you send it by like monster effect, it brings itself back. Black Witch can interact with it, and Sacred Azamina can send it to the grave. It's just so much. This deck has so much gas. I played through like I think like 2 or 3 hand traps going second. I still like OTK'd them. Like it's pretty crazy. And also to note that this also works in all phases. It can work in draw phase, it can work in standby, main, battle. So Guardian Chimera is like super crazy for going for game. When you go into like attack, and then you go into this card, and then you go into Guardian Chimera, pop 2, draw 1, attack for 33. It's really cool. So this card is crazy. Speaking of the new stuff, and again, this card being an extender, and also I wouldn't say a starter, but it's mostly an extender for the most part. It helps your White Forest monsters extend a little bit more, which is really good. And again, she's also a poly, which if you want to use that you can, but I'd rather synchro her off so you can get the bonus effect of searching for your wanted. Now if you already have all that stuff, you can use that to go into your Azamina stuff. Just depends on the lines and your interactions and stuff. But yeah, it's strong. This deck is actually insane. It's really, really, really good. I think it has tier 1 potential once you find the right build, but you still have to be very careful because bestials are everywhere. The Fiendsmith stuff is getting a boost, the Malice stuff is getting a boost. So like I said, chat, I said chat like I'm streaming, but no, we need more testing, and we need to figure out more things about the White Forest stuff. So this is just day 1, so you can join me with the journey, because I will be doing more testing in the new format, and I'm going to get ready for Orlando in the future. So let me go ahead and continuing why I'm doing this right here too. Like, as you guys can tell, I am no longer playing the Paradise card. Without Caesar, I don't think you should play it, because I'm always going for the Desiree line now, so that's just what it is. I'm playing a double Black Witch. I think playing double Black Witch and double Deception is really, really good, because that also bridges yourself into this, which can help you extend with this. And it's just another extender also to go into the Fiendsmith engine, which is really good. But I think Black Witch is really fun. Also, you can Black Witch on your opponent's turn by going to her, and then you can summon back Black Witch on your opponent's turn to get follow-up. And then if your Black Witch gets sent again, she brings herself back and brings herself more follow-up. Like, this deck will follow up, like it's clean. It's really clean. It's hard to hand trap. It's extremely hard to hand trap. It plays through the most. You can mix up how you start your combos to throw your opponent off. Like, it's so good. Like, you can normal summon Sylvie. Oh, cool, imperm. Reveal this, special summon, keep playing. Or you can go Sylvie, you know, oh, okay, hand trap, cool. Deception, tribute. And then, like, it's just so many. Black Witch, by pitching another monster from your hand, summon, effect, set deception, go into Fiendsmith combo. Oh, cool, nib. That's 2 hand traps. And then you still have like it's just so much. Like, it's so good. And I want to say for certain that I'm gonna find the right build for you guys. And we can have discussions and stuff like that. But again, that's all I'm gonna say. For the main deck, at least, it looks pretty self-explanatory. I like it a lot. It's very strong, but I feel like it can be better, right? Moving into the extra deck, we're not gonna talk about side deck, but moving into the extra deck, of course, we still got the Requiem, the Moon. This still comes up a lot. Sequentia, or Sequence with the Desiree. This is how you go into this. So the combo basically is, you go for the 1 card Fiendsmith combo, right? You go all the way to sequence effect, summoning out Desiree. Then you go into this, and then you go this into this, and then you can actually go her effect, bring back this, so now she's in rotation. This effect is a quick effect, so you could actually bring this back in, like, say, like, I don't know, in phase or whatever, and then bring back Desiree. What I've been doing a lot is that I actually been using her effect to summon back another card. So like if you use like this plus this, then you can use her effect to bring back this. And then when she comes back on your opponent's turn, you can use her effect to bring back this, which can go back into your Desiree. And a Desiree that jumps out of nowhere is really oppressive, especially, you know, it's sitting right there and you have to deal with that. And it just jumps out of nowhere. Like, it's really, really good. You know, there's other combos you can do with her too, but the basic thing, you can bring back your Sylvie, you can bring back, you know, like, it's broken. It's just Black Witch we already talked about. Like, it's crazy. Chaos Angel, if you make that, like, it's crazy, man. Like, this card is nuts. It's so good. I think it's very, I don't know, a lot of people have been talking about it, but it's crazy. But anyway, Guardian Chimera, because this replaced the Caesar. I feel like we're gonna try to go for this more, maybe because it's new or whatever, but I want to like see how well I like this. And so far I've been liking it a lot. It's been really, really, really good. Also, does she do only Azamina? Let's see. You can fusion someone with Azamina fusion. Okay, yeah, you can't go into this. I was about to say, if you could, you can't use the effect because Guardian Chimera's effect only works with spell cards. You have to fusion this card with spell cards. If you don't, it doesn't get this effect. A lot of people, I've seen a lot of people do that. That doesn't work. So Blazing Cartagia into this doesn't work. So anyway, this card is really good because it works really well with this, and it's recursion, and it's also good with this for going second. So you can actually just take this plus a Fiendsmith card or whatever, and then, you know, off to the races. You can send. It's pressure, it's big, so it's good. And also, you're gonna have these cards on the board a lot more. So let me explain this a little bit too, which is very funny. So it's really hard to get the burn effect when you're only playing just the Azamina, you know, fusion card, because you basically can only summon one of the fusion monsters like once on the field, right? But now you have like 3 ways to summon fusion monsters, and we're not playing Debtors. I guess I could test Debtors, but for right now, I don't need it. But there's gonna be games where I literally have both of these fusions in the grave. I'm just like, that's weird. And it's been times where you have both of these fusions on board. And let me tell you some secret sauce that I think a lot of people don't know. So obviously we know this card makes your opponent lose 500 attack as bonus. I think that's pretty, we all know that, right? And of course, when it's destroyed by battle or card effects, it floats into another one on top of it summoning, and it searches on summon, right? And then we already know this one, you can send a card face up on the field, which is removal, which is also, I mean, it's always welcome in my book, but it can recur on standby phase. Now, I feel like a lot of people don't know this, but if you read the first text, the first line, any battle damage that your Azamina monsters, except Azamina, her, basically, is doubled. It's doubled, because you know what? These are evil versions of this. See, she searches. This does double damage. This does double damage. You see the correlation? So basically, this card, if you have both this and this on the field, this swings for 4,000 if it hits directly. That's not small damage. That's a lot of freaking damage. So just keep that in mind. You're gonna have a lot of the times, oh, this like 54, like hello, like there's gonna be times where you go for game, and that's how you go for game. So that, and also since you're always going to be controlling Azamina cards, even her, by the way, this effect is going to come up, and this is going to be your main time card, and it's also going to help you like chip away at your opponent's life points throughout the duel. Very good, very good. Comes up a lot. The gaining life points comes up so much more. But anyway, we're not going to talk about this. Like Desiree's Desiree. I mean, these 3 are just these 3, and then Chaos Angel because Chaos Angel. So. Yes. All right, guys, but again, seriously, let's build this deck together, and I want to hear you guys' opinions on like what to take out, what to bring in. Should we not even play the Fiendsmith stuff? I think it's crazy. You should. And other things of that nature. Maybe we should only play 2 engravers, or we should play more, I don't know, hand traps, or we should play more board breakers, or we should play talents, and then like I don't know, like something, and we can see what we can go from here. But anyway, guys, have a great rest of your day. I can't wait to start this journey. I'm already excited because some of the duels I played were kind of broken. Like, I'm not gonna lie. And a lot of the duels I went second. So it's kind of, you know, I want to go first and like play through hand traps. But anyway, guys, have a great one. Catch you in the next one. Peace.